up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and now I'm gonna go ahead and call this out before we go into the intro. I am wearing a crop top. YouTube gods, do not try to censor me. This is something I would wear out in public, and it has matching pants. You guys just stick around. I am going to do a crop top showing, so every single crop top that I have, I'm gonna put them on for a video coming up in these coming weeks. Okay, so keep an eye out open for that one. I'm thinking about calling it Chubby Girls and Crop Tops. I mean, I am a bigger girl. I mean, if the back fat don't fool you. So let's go ahead and get into washing my face. Today is day number 7. So at this point, I have been using these products for a week, and I've noticed something. Okay, it's something that I kind of noticed, but I didn't notice before, but I'm noticing something now. Okay, so give me a second. Let me grab all of my items that I need, and we're gonna get into it after the intro.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And we're back, and I gotta let you guys know, if I said that we were gonna be talking about something in the intro of this video, I forgot what we were talking about. I mean, these videos are not planned. If a thought pops into my head, I talk to you guys, and it's kind of funny because I keep saying it every single video. I said I wasn't gonna record every single time I wash my face. Now that has turned out to be somewhat of a lie. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay, let's get into washing my face, and I'll just let you guys know while we're washing my face. Hopefully I don't forget it again. I'm not gonna forget it again. I remember. First things first, we gotta wet the face. Now, if you guys haven't already seen any of these Trisha Skin videos, me washing my face and whatnot, the playlist will pop up, and it might even be down below. I'm not making any promises, but the playlist is there. Go ahead and check me out washing my face, because I'm not just always just washing my face. There was only one video where I was just washing my face, didn't have much to say, and that was like a get ready for work with me video, which has already come out if you're seeing this video. That one was just pretty chill. I was just getting my face ready. You can see like my uniform. I showed you a little pan of my uniform, and just silently got ready. But you know, most of the times I have something to say. Most of the times I have things in my mind. Okay, so go ahead and check those out, because they're not even like, it doesn't even have to be like about Trisha Paytas. It could be about where the world's going these days, and it does talk about I do hit on the products and whatnot, but you know, it's just mostly just whatever pops into my head. And sometimes there might be a message that you might not think that you need to hear in what I say. Okay, so just throwing it out there. Go ahead and check that out. But back to what I was talking about earlier. I started to notice this weird orangey thing on my hand, okay? And I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. Oh, and also another thing that I thought might be like Trisha Skin related is I got a headache. And I had a headache out of nowhere. I went ahead and I got tested for coronavirus. And it turns out negative. We're good. No coronavirus over here. Honestly, I never tested positive for coronavirus. The husband tested positive for coronavirus. If you guys haven't seen those videos, I'll go ahead and link them or pop them up there. Go ahead and check it out. You guys, the camera went on and died on me. So like, I finished my routine, but I didn't get to get the close in of my face and whatnot. So I think I gotta start doing that in the beginning. So this is my skin right now. So I do believe today is day 7 night routine. And like, wow. Now, I left this out because I wanted to remember what I wanted to tell you guys. And what I noticed with this product, you guys remember way back when I was unboxing this product and I was like, Elixir Tinted Day Cream. Like, I don't know what it's tinted with because I'm black, you know. I found out, okay? And I found out because I tend to not wash my hands immediately after using this product. It doesn't come with a warning, and I never heard anyone say anything about it, but this stuff right here turns your hands orange. It turns it orange. Like, I noticed it. I was like, the first few times I've used this product, I've noticed something orange on my finger. I was like, oh, what is that? Like, I'd have a stain. I'm like, what did I eat? You know? But I finally realized it because yesterday I had a lot of it. And then I just kind of started scraping at it and it just flaked off. If y'all can see that. If you can't, I'll try to do like a little test. But like definitely like between my fingers, it's more orangey. A more orangey tone, right? So that is something that I noticed. I was like, whoa, if you're going to be using this product, which I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't at this point, just know, wash your dang hands after you use the Tinted Day Cream. Because it is tinted with something, and you will notice that your fingers, your hands will start changing colors on you. I was like, what in the Trump tarnation is going on here? It was the cream, and I just put 2 and 2 together. So that's one of the things that I just put together, right? So let's get into the nighttime routine. We have the cleanser. We also have the cream. We have the eye cream, and we have the oil. One of the things that I noticed is my skin seems more prone to getting like little acne bumps right now, and they're not like the usual acne bumps that I ever get. The usual ones that I get are kind of like red, they're kind of juicy and whatnot. These are kind of the acne that I can see going away pretty quickly. It's not staying, it's just chilling out, and like I don't know why. I mean, it could be hormonal shifts along with something new to my skin, because I have been using this for about a week at this point. Or it could be the product. The product might not be for me. It might clog my pores a little bit more. But I know that I don't do one of the steps right, which is leave the cleanser on for a little while. I don't do that. So I think oh, sorry, Cameron. Maybe if I did that, we'd be better. You feel me? They also say lukewarm water. I use whatever temperature I get out of the tap. I just turn the water on and use whatever I get out of the tap. So lukewarm, maybe. You know? So we got our rag for the day. Finally, it don't have a hole in it. It's a micro fiber rag. I'm feeling when I'm touching it. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I don't know. And then also this stuff kind of gets dry fast is what I did notice. It doesn't suds up or anything, and it gets dry fast. So I'm wondering if I could just, you know, get a little water, make my hand a little wet, and suds it up in my hand, right? And then use it on my face. Maybe I should start doing that. The only problem is the water is still running, but maybe I should start doing that, because I can't get the suds up on my face at all. Said something about circular motions, and now that I know that it's like tint in this cream, I want to make sure that I am doing my circular motions to make sure to get that tint off my body at the end of the night. I don't know if the breakouts are kind of coming from me not truly getting that tint off my body, but you know, we'll find out. You know, all you gotta do is make a change in what you're doing, and I'll definitely find out. So I don't know if I already told you this, but Trisha Skin's having a rebranding. They're gonna add like a new product to the, you know, the trio. No, this isn't a trio. There's about 7 things. September. No, wrong. I don't know how to say 7 items at once. It's not a trio anymore. If you guys know what to call 7 items at once, let me know down below. Cause your girl, she be struggling. You feel me? So, I'm just rubbing it on my skin. Trying to make sure get the tip of my nose, because I don't think I ever focus on the tip of my nose, and I didn't notice that I had some little black marks on the tip of my nose. Not a lot, considering I did go a long while without really taking care of my skin. So I think that those might be the ones that were like left behind from me not taking care of my skin. But I did notice a little bit of like not even like, it was like 2 or 3 on the tip of my nose, like black, you know, blackheads, but not necessarily blackheads, because it wasn't infected or anything, you know, just your nose follicles get clogged and stuff like that, and it appears. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But I saw like 2 or 3 of those on the tip of my nose, so I was like, let me go ahead, take the time to just snip-a-dub-dub and rub. So let me tell you guys what has been going on in my life. Hi. You know what? Pause. I want to do this as well. How are you guys doing? Because I don't always ask, but just know that I always care. Boom. So, like, let me know down below how you guys are doing or what's coming up in your life. I know that this is my channel, and, like, this is the place for me to just be like, to just throw information at you, but I want you guys to throw some information at me. Throw some of your beliefs or something that you want me to talk about on my channel down below, and I definitely will get to it. But go ahead, let me know, and I'm just gonna tell you guys for now, I'm just gonna tell you guys what I've been up to. So today I did the laundry, and I waited really late to do the laundry. I walked to the store. I emptied that last box, okay? And at this point, I'm getting to the point where now we aren't moved in yet. I gotta go back and organize things now, okay? And going back and organizing things has taught me a couple things. First of all, I got way too much crap. I have way too many things just sitting around wanting to be used by somebody, but that somebody is not going to be me, okay? So I want to go through every single item of my clothes, try it on for you guys, and get rid of it, okay? If I don't like how it fits on my body now, I'm probably not going to like how it fits on my body later. So I just need to get rid of it, because here's the thing. You know how these YouTubers always be doing the shopping, and let me show you guys my clothes and stuff like that? I don't ever go anywhere. So like, I was like, I still got too many clothes to be trying to shop and show y'all the orders that I got, right? Now, I'm making money. That's not the problem. It's not hitting. Trying to do everything, buying everything, and not just taking the time to actually be like, let me look at what I have, right? So my goal is actually trying every single item I have in videos, so y'all can see my, not necessarily see my body, but see me, and try to tell me also what goes. What do you guys think goes? Like, what are you thinking that, hey, you should probably keep this and stuff like that? So I'm going to do that starting in a couple of weeks or so. And I'm going to start with my crop tops, because I like crop tops. I have a couple crop tops, and I just wanted to show you guys how I usually style my crop tops, which I am no style expert. I just like to throw something on my back to cover up the back rolls, but I just want to show you guys all of my crop tops. and move from there. After my crop tops, go to my t-shirts. Hey, you guys, these are all my t-shirts, and I have a lot of clothes. So it's more so like, look at how many clothes I have. Now, the reason that I have a lot of clothes is not because I've actually been out here buying things. No, no, no. Growing up, family members always gave me their things, okay? And I don't know. I guess my mom says that it was always harder to find clothes for me. It was more so, it wasn't because I was big, but it was because my boobs were so big. And so my mom kind of just gave up on buying me clothes after a while. Honestly, I feel like she just gave up on me after a while. You know, when I started to become an adult, I didn't have birthdays anymore. When I started to become an adult, she didn't buy me gifts for Christmas anymore. And she would hide behind the veil of, oh, well, you know, you already know that Santa Claus isn't real. And it's like, my sister knows that Santa Claus isn't real either. But, you know, she still gets things, you know. But for the last few years, there was nothing under the Christmas tree, which, you know, that sucked. But it is what it is. It be how it be. And I know that's such a first world problem. You know, but when we were younger, my mom used to give us a lot. And I know that since then, my father has passed away. So it comes down to her, like, just really not having a lot. But also, you can't help but feel a little hurt, I guess. Especially considering how we were raised and what we had growing up, you know. I can't help but feel a little hurt, especially because it coincides with my birth mom coming back into my life and my mom really pushing me away. Which, I keep saying this, I keep starting a conversation, but then just being like, we'll talk about that later. And I really mean we'll talk about that later. I have no problems talking about it, but I don't want to talk about it in a video that, you know, I'm doing my skincare, because I feel like not a lot of people are going to get the message, you know. And if I talk about it in a video where I'm doing my skincare, the people that do watch the video that does my skincare, and then I turn around and make another video about it, then people are like, hey, come on, you keep telling the same story. Which at one point, I'll probably get to the point where I just keep telling the same story, because at that point, I would have completely shared my story, and then I want to ask, like, hey, you guys have any questions? Do I need to clarify? And I'd probably be clarifying and whatnot. But I want to go ahead and start putting my story out there before the end of the year so that I can, you know, not necessarily let go of the past, but I think there's pain tied up in it. I think there's fear, there's anxiety tied up in my childhood, because I've never really spoken about it. Even with my therapist, it was like, I've talked enough about me where they're just like, girl, we don't need to go into your childhood. Let's go ahead and focus on right now, right? And it's just like, no, therapist person, I wanted to go all around the world, okay? Like, I want to go back to my childhood, and then I want to come back to today, and then I want to go back to my childhood. And that's kind of how I did my therapy. I don't know if you guys are any therapists out there, which I'm probably not going to get therapists watching this video, but any therapist, or any of you guys know a therapist, can you ask them and leave the comment down below in like my box? But is that annoying? Because me, I have a lot of, like, I'm gonna be real, I have a lot of traumas. And I have modern ones. I have things like that just happened, and then I have things that happened when I was a kid that I think definitely affects me. And it's like, I just can't let things go, because it hurt me so much. Everybody's like, leave it to God. And I'm not saying I don't believe in God, but I'm not that Christian to, oh my gosh, my relationship with God is interesting, because when I was young, my mother always told me I was the devil, and pretty much I was gonna go to hell for making her life painful. Like, she would like yell it at me, tell me every night, I'm gonna die, pretty much it's your fault and stuff like that. So, you know, it was toxic. Like, I'm not gonna get around like to sit there and yell in a child's face about how no one wants you. And I know, like, you guys have heard this, like, I think I've hit it on it here and there and here and there, but like, that stuff really had an effect on me. Every night I would go to sleep crying myself to sleep because of it. So it was traumatizing for me, and I think that is why I'm holding on to it, because when I was a child, I couldn't stand up for myself. And so now as an adult, I want people to hear what I gotta say, because I feel like I want to say something to my mom. I feel like I want to say, that wasn't right. I was a kid and you were shitty. But it's like, society's like, wait a minute, that's your mom and she's human. And I tried to talk about these things with my family, and I don't really get that much of a chance because I feel very disconnected from my family. And when I bring it up, you know, my family will sort of gaslight me. And I don't want to just be using gaslight, because, you know, they say that we millennials, we use that word too often. I'm thinking, like, if we use it too often, y'all are doing it a little bit too often. But my family will gaslight me a little bit. So I have an auntie, and I reached out to her when things were getting bad, and I let her know my childhood. I let her know a little bit of the story, and I guess it was hard for her to see how my mom could have abused me, and then, like, we never, like, said anything about it. And I think, like, it's hard for people to put two and two together. Never really said anything about it because I was a kid. And also, she told me that nobody in the family wanted me, didn't like me, and stuff like that. And, like, also, whenever she talked about you guys, it was in a very bad light. Let me tell you, it's really interesting. So, my aunt, I talked to her a lot more lately and stuff like that, and I would call her up every once in a while, and I'd just be like, I'm not doing too well. And all she did was tell me to take it to Jesus, take it to Jesus. So it wasn't that helpful, but I would reach out, because I was like, she told me that me not being, like, me feeling uncomfortable around the family, she told me that that's you, because we don't have any problems with you. You need to reach out to us if you want to. But my thing is, the whole reach out to us if you want to spend time with us and things like that. I was a kid. Like, I don't know if they realize it, and I don't know if they just saw me as an adult or something the entire time, but I was a kid, and you guys weren't reaching out to me. So as a kid, if you guys aren't reaching out to me, why as an adult I have to go and build these bridges with you guys? I feel like that was you guys' job when I was a kid. You guys should have reached out to me. You guys should have wanted to be around me. Why do I have to become an adult and then, like, pretty much call you up so you guys can want to be around me? But I'm rambling. I didn't mean to do this, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You know, everything I say is a story for another time. Much love and positivity, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.